So, you're on the fence. You can't decide which solar power light you might want or need. We have the Luci Light here on the left, and we have the Suaoki Light. These are both solar powered lights. Now, this one, the Luci Light, these are both under $20, by the way. This one is a couple bucks more than this one. So I know what you're thinking. If it's more expensive, it's got to be better, right? Not necessarily. This light, as advertised, can power, 17 hours on low. However, low is too low. Trust me. I've had these lights for a couple of weeks now. Low is too low. So you got to put on the highest setting. Even the highest setting is not fantastically bright. However, it does have a nice ambiance light. So I like it for that. This one, it's much brighter. Even on the low setting, it only has two settings for this one, low and high. But the low setting is way higher than the high setting over here. And the high setting is, that much more. So comparably, they can charge about the same amount of time or provide the same amount of energy. This one takes twice as long to charge to get fully charged. This one takes 4 hours to charge to get fully charged. This one is 7 hours. However, once you put it on high, you get just about the same amount of time as far as illumination. So this one, you can smush down, take out the air, and you got to blow it up initially. But you can keep on compacting it and blowing it back up. But it takes about 5 good breaths to get this blown up. And I got to tell you, it was a pain doing that over and over and over. If you do it once, not a big deal. If you do it multiple times, 3 or 4, 5, 6 times, it gets old really quick. Plus the plastic gets dirty by fingerprints all over it. This is really pliable. At the same time, you can drop it and nothing's going to happen to it probably. But it's sitting in the sun for so long, 7 hours to get fully charged. And good luck if you can find sun for 7 hours, at one time in someplace secure where this won't get stolen or snatched. Even in your dash, the sun moves, so you get shading. So you got to keep on repositioning it to stay in direct sun. Otherwise, it's not going to charge fast. It's going to take. It takes me sometimes 2 or 3 days to get this fully charged, which is really a pain. Now, this guy over here, the Suaoki one, not only does it charge via solar, but you can also charge it with this handy-dandy USB cable that comes with it. And the thing about this that makes it even more unique is that this cable can charge it from any USB device you have. But you can also use this same light by switching the cable around to another port that has on there to charge like a cell phone or something. Or, your cell phone is dead, you need an emergency phone call. This can give you that little ounce of power to make that phone call. I've powered a cell phone on a full charge of this. I get about 20%. It charges my cell phone about 20%. Not spectacular, but it can get you out of a pinch or a jam, easily. So this has multiple ways of charging and can charge other devices. This only has one way of charging, but yet it still costs more. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe the material or something. I don't know. This is hard plastic. I like that. It seems solid. This is soft and pliable. You can drop it and not break it, most likely. But you can see the difference on dimensions. The footprint is huge for the Luci Light. The Suaoki Light, small. It can fit in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. Convenient. It's handheld size. So the light on high is this bright. And it also transforms into a lantern, which is really cool, interesting. I like it. I mainly use it though in a flashlight capacity because it still shines bright, illuminates the room, a nice ambiance as well, but I can also pick it up and walk around and aim it towards the walls and stuff. This has a nice ambiance light. which I like. You can have it this way, or you can have it this way. It doesn't sit well because it has the built-in straps for holding it in the air. So it doesn't sit flush. It sits kind of crooked and stuff, but you know, I guess it's meant mainly to hang this way or this way. And you can see up here, I'll hang it like that. Let me turn off these lights. I'm in my garage, by the way. It's about 15 feet by 10 feet. So that's the Luci Light. So you can see it's like a decent ambiance light. I wouldn't want to read by this light. It's just not bright enough. Even on the highest setting, it's still not bright enough for me to feel comfortable reading because it's kind of still dimly lit. But this one, on the high setting or even on the low setting, I mean, it's much better to read by. Here's the low, here's the high. So let me show you the difference. Okay, and that's the Suaoki Light hanging. It's much brighter, as you can tell. Here's the Luci Light. It's illuminating the Luci Light. That's the Suaoki Light. And you can even do the lantern. Show you that. So that's the lantern. So you can expand it or collapse it. Slightly different little light perspective, but it's pretty nice. It illuminates a decent sized area, and you can read by it. You know, the light it puts out is enough for, you know, to read by, no problem. So I couldn't decide when I first bought them. Should I get the Luci Light or should I get the Suaoki? But now I'm convinced that the light I want is the Suaoki Light because I like the option of charging it, and I've been charging it a lot, especially when you don't get sun every day. You need some way else to charge it. I've been charging it a lot through the USB port. So this, there's no other way to charge this. So if you have no sunlight, this is not going to be charged for you. Kind of sucks, but now you can aim a light from another source, add it and charge it, but you would have to set that light there for hours. It's just not very practical unless you're sitting in a room with light anyway. Maybe it can charge it up, not 100% efficient like it would be sunlight, direct sunlight, but it would charge some. Even this one charges some with just regular lights. Other good thing about this one is once the battery starts getting low, the light will dim. Little by little, like the last hour it would just dim slowly and slower, and then it would finally go out. When this one runs out of juice, it just stops right there. It doesn't like give you any indication. I mean, you can check. They have a meter up here. You can press the button and see, but I mean, you don't have no way of knowing until you hit that button how much power you have left in this one. This one, you can tell it gets weaker and weaker. The last hour of it will drain slowly. So this one costs more. This one costs a couple bucks less. If you want a nice ambiance, you don't necessarily want to read by the light. This is perfect. But if you want to save a couple bucks, you want a better, brighter light, this is the best choice right here. If you can let me know of any other products that meet or exceed these, let me know in the comments, because I'd be interested in looking at other devices to compare them, maybe even purchase them like I purchased these two. So without further ado, enjoy. I'm out. Lean with it.